Zeus, the undisputed ruler of the gods, a being of limitless power who sits upon the throne of Olympus, commanding the heavens with a will that none dare oppose. But what if Zeus was not the rightful ruler? What if his ascent to power was not an act of destiny, but a carefully orchestrated coup? A political maneuver, one that overthrew the old laws and established a new regime. Was the war between the Titans and the Olympians a mythical battle of the gods, or a real historical revolution? Tonight, we expose the hidden truth behind Zeus's rise to power, a truth that suggests the Olympian gods were not divine rulers, but conquerors. And like all rulers, they were willing to do anything to hold on to power. For Zeus, there was another ruler, Cronus, the Titan king. For ages, he reigned supreme, governing the cosmos with an iron grip. Under his rule, the Titans controlled the universe. The old gods were feared, worshipped, and unquestioned. But beneath the surface, resentment was growing. Cronus ruled through fear, devouring his own children to prevent any threat to his throne. But what if this wasn't just a story? What if Cronus represents an ancient ruling class, a powerful dynasty that refused to relinquish control, a dynasty that Zeus and those who followed him sought to destroy? The myths tell us that Zeus led a great rebellion against the Titans. But was this truly a divine war? Or was it a military uprising, one that mirrored real-world coups seen throughout history? Consider how Zeus gathered allies, strategically recruiting powerful gods like Poseidon, Hades, and Hera to join his cause. He did not win through strength alone. He formed alliances, making political maneuvers that weakened the Titans before striking. And just as real-world revolutions often involve propaganda, Zeus rewrote history, portraying himself as a savior who freed the world from tyranny. But was Cronus truly a tyrant, or simply a ruler who stood in Zeus's way? For 10 years the war raged. The heavens were shaken, thunder roared, the earth trembled. But what if these descriptions are not supernatural but historical? Could the Titanomachy represent a real conflict between two ancient civilizations? Some historians suggest that the Titans may have been an older ruling elite, perhaps an earlier Greek civilization, or even a lost empire that predated recorded history. Zeus's war against them may have been a violent struggle for power, a war that reshaped the ancient world. Were the Titans overthrown, or were they simply at a race from history? And if Zeus's victory was a conquest, was his rule truly legitimate? Or was it the result of deception and force? When revolutions succeed, the victors do not just take power, they rewrite history. After the fall of Cronus, Zeus and his Olympians did exactly that. They demonized the Titans, portraying them as primitive, brutal, and chaotic. They destroyed temples dedicated to the old gods, replacing them with monuments to their own greatness. And they created a new religion, one that declared Zeus and his allies as the only true gods. But could this have been ancient propaganda? A campaign to erase all memory of the gods who came before? Did Zeus fabricate a divine right to rule, convincing future generations that he had always been the rightful king? Or was he just another ruler who seized power and silenced his enemies? History repeats itself, and just as Zeus overthrew Cronus, he feared that one day the same would happen to him. He ruled with absolute control, issuing laws, punishing rebellion, and ensuring no one could challenge him. But his greatest fear was his own children. The myths tell us that Zeus constantly sought to prevent his sons from taking his throne. He swallowed Mati, the mother of Athena, fearing that her child would overthrow him. He waged war against his own son, Dionysus, to stop him from rising in power. Was this paranoia? Or was Zeus simply following the same playbook as Cronus? Was he afraid that, just as he had once staged a coup, someone else might do the same to him? For centuries, Zeus has been worshipped as a divine ruler, a god beyond question. But if we strip away the myths, a different story emerges. A story of a political strategist, a ruler who seized power, rewrote history, and eliminated his rivals. A king who ensured that only his version of history survived. Because if Zeus was just another ruler, one who fought, schemed, and manipulated his way to power, then what else about history has been rewritten? And how much of what we believe is simply a story told by the last ruler standing? Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Zeus, the Olympian coup. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of history, mythology, and the unexplained. Until next time, keep questioning, because the truth is always hidden beneath the myths.